Right, hopefully she'll be back again. Are we back? 700, 600, yeah, we seem to be rolling all pretty well at the moment. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully we're back running. God knows what happened there. I have no idea. I'm hoping that we're going to see a lot of people suddenly turn back and they're watching again with any luck. Hold on. Is it going okay? Video output low. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. A bit weird. Is this going alright, guys? Do we have to move or something? I've got a feeling, I don't know why, it just doesn't seem to be like the upload speed's going well enough or something like that. He arrives, he leaves. Big one, here we go. Dropped again, mate. Morning from sunny Manchester. Can you hear us, guys, now? Can you hear us? What I might do is just move what we're sitting on here. Just move it here. And then we've got a bit of a better thing then. So you can see us. Right, okay, good. We're back. Back online, says Mr. Woo Woo. Hi again, everyone. You're all back. You're all back. You're all back. Good. It's a bit of a shame. We had 60 odd people watching there, and then YouTube decides just to drop it out and kill it. It's annoying, isn't it? Right. So let's have a look at this product we've got behind us here that I want you guys to look at. We can hear you. Very pixelated. Sound is fine. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying on here. Let me just have a look online here about Bri. It's just saying that everything's all right at the moment. That's basically it. And it's saying that so far we've got, it says on this app here that we've got 32 people watching us at the moment. 33 people. Better quality again now. Good. Maybe moving the steps like that helps out. What we'll do as well, we shall shut down a few of these other websites that we've got open. I'll tell you what, I've had a shocker of a morning actually. Get rid of Sky Broadband. I tell you mate, you're right. You're right. It's not very good. Anyway, we're not going to go on about that now. Dearie me. Right, so let's have a look at this particular new product that I want you guys to sort of look at. Bri, you've had a word with the guys at Buteline, haven't you? About getting a rep out, speaking to them, stuff like that. It's all good. Get on with it, lol. Yeah, I know. It's one of them, isn't it? So you've had a word with them, and basically, I'm going to go and grab what we've got here. Has anyone heard of Buteline? It's going to be the wrong way around because at the moment this camera is reversed, so it's a bit annoying. Can you do another video on Ben in Copper? We'll do soon, Anthony. So I want to talk to you about this, okay? Right, Get Bri spoke to the guys at Buteline. I don't know if Gary's watching right now. Gary is the head honcho over here in the UK. The big man Gary. He's a good golfer, plays off three. Better than me, Gaz. So if he's watching right now and you guys have any questions about this product, you can actually speak to him directly here or go to buteline.com/UK and have a word with them there. Get in contact with them about getting your hands on this product because I think it's really good. Now, let's have a look at it. First things first, we'll have a look at the actual pipe. So, I want to talk to you about this pipe first, okay? Buteline do these special packs, and these are like a starter pack, so they come with a couple of crimping tools, a basic sort of set of fittings and bits and pieces like that, and they get you started pretty much. Now I think, when we were talking to people about this on Facebook and Twitter last week, I met Mike from Buteline South East, great system, but we'll wait until I've got a bigger installation. Alright, hi, my daughter is enjoying this. Okay, thanks. So, basically, they send you out a starter kit, and you get, like, some fittings in here. Sorry, let's just hold this up so you can see it. So, in the starter kit, you get a load of fittings like this in here, okay? That sort of stuff. So, you've got some couplings. We'll go through the different types of fittings in a minute, so I'm just going to put this down here on the floor. Right, also in here you get two of the standard crimp type tools, right? So they have a clamp tool. Now this is like number one. There's a few things that sort of came up when we were talking to people about this on Twitter and Facebook, but I kind of want to start dispelling now. And also I'm going to do a proper instructional video about how to use this system. As a first fix. You can use it as second fix if you like, because it's paintable. But most like seasoned plumbers and that are going to use copper tails for their radiators or any of the stuff that finishes off the system like that. So you've got the crimp tool as well. Let me just pop this on here. Let's have a quick look at that. So So number one, I kind of want to dispel one of the myths that we came up with is that the crimp tool's massive. I think you can see there that it isn't. It's not very big. It's basically, well, I mean, it's the size of a head of a standard sort of little head on it, right? Morning, PR. Anyone ever worked here for PBS? She's only 2.5 years. You're better than Bing. Thanks, mate. Oh, dearie me. Right, so number one, what I want to show you is how small the head is, okay? The head is that big. So if you want to crush my eye, you can. So the head is, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's annoying when people say that the tools are massive. One issue for me is that you need 3 different crimping tools for 15, 22 and 28, which is a little annoying. Well, I suppose I see it the same way as you need different tools for different pipe anyway, like different pipe sizes, things like that. I mean, you know, it all comes down to the same thing really. I just think this has got good applications for certain things. We're going to have a look at that now. And every system has its extra tools and bits and bobs like that. And also the fact that they supply the crimping tool for free, if you buy over a certain amount of pipe, you know, is a good thing, isn't it, Bri? So you get the tool for free. I mean, basically you can have one of these in your toolbox, one of the 22 ones. To be honest, I doubt a lot of you are going to be fitting 28. I mean, most of the time, if you're on a heating system, obviously you have to be 1 metre away from the boiler before you go over to plastic pipe. And that means that I'd say most of the time you'd be using this after you've gone through your sort of control valves and everything. With REMS it's 1 body, 3 heads. They could have done something similar with that crimp. They do an electric one, which is the same as REMS. Basically, it's like it's a power tool one. You know, like a plug that you shove in the wall, charge it up, and then what you've got on there is you have a little pin. You take the pin out. And then you just change the head over. It's exactly the same as REMS. So if you want to have a word with Gaz about that, he's somewhere here, or go onto like Buteline's thing and have a look there. Okay. So yes, you can. You've got 2 different heads for it, and I think they do one for the 28. The thing is, though, let's face it, we're men and we're women. We want to be strong. And well, to be honest, right, when we met up, I had a lovely Christmas dinner with the guys. Right, we were talking about rugby, cricket, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. And I was like, look, I went straight up to someone in the bar, right? I gave them a bit of pipe, gave them the crimping tool, gave them this, and they did it themselves straight away. Okay, so it's an easy system. 15 and 22, that's a fair point, James. All right, Bri. Jim from Plumber Parts 1, get Bri, nil. Don't worry, Bri, don't worry. So Bri obviously knows a fair bit about this product because he's looked into it and he wants to get to use it. I would say there's reps for these guys all over the country, so if you are interested by what we say today, it costs nothing just to contact them, contact Buteline and say, if you've got a rep nearby, I'd love to. I saw James from Plumber Parts had it, and basically it would just be great to get my hands on some of the stuff. Poor old Bri. So yeah, so we've got the clamps there. Now they do a different type of clamp, and I think one of these is about 40 quid. But once you've got that, it's done. Now this is like a ratchet type, and this is also for the 22mm. So it's a little bit of the head size is kind of the same. You know, that's the good thing about it. For 22mm, it's exactly the same, and it's easy, really, really easy to do this sort of thing. So there you go. So now, shall we have a look at the fittings? Do you want to have a look and see what the fittings are like? Jim, you see my last comment on disasters? No, Ash, remind me, mate. Remind me of it. Right, so while Ashley's reminding me of that, let's actually have a look at the fittings themselves. So first things first, let's have a look at a standard. So we've got a T here, right? We've got a T. So this is a 22 by 15 by 15 T. Shows the copper to Buteline connector, how to crimp the copper bit. Funny enough, mate, I've got that here. Right, so this is a 22mm, right, to 22mm copper on this side to 22mm crimped Bute on this side, okay? Better than the Speedfit stuff, Tom, you're right. Now, Buteline are the only company that I know of that make a fitting that means you can solder to it. See you later, bye GTI. Have a good day, mate. Which basically means that you can solder this. So what you do, you get yourself a bit of, have I got any copper here? Well, basically, you'd whack this into your copper fitting. So you've come out of a spur or something like that, and now you want to run off round through the house or something like that. So you're going to pop this fitting on here, onto your copper, and basically solder this bit on normally, okay? Let it cool down, and basically that's it. What you then do is you've obviously got this bit that pushes over here, your butte goes on there, this goes on here like that, and pushes on, and then you use your crimper that we showed you a minute ago to crimp that on there like that, okay? And that's it, basically. That's it, you're done. You've gone from copper straight over to butte. So you can crimp that there. So I hope that answers your question there, London Gas, okay? So you've got that there. The actual standard butte fitting, right? See if you can get a really good, I want to see if you can get a good look in it. Let's see if we can tap on that and get that to zoom. It won't, will it? It's been a bummer. So what you've got inside here is effectively a ribbed insert, okay? So you push your pipe onto there, you push your butte onto that, and then you crimp it, okay? Now, when I spoke to the guys, I said, look, I've got a couple of concerns. Can you run them by me? These are concerns that were, shout out to Gracie Clarkson, hey Gracie. These are concerns that people on our Twitter and our Facebook said to us, okay, directly, who don't know about the product. And I've passed them on to Gary and said, look, mate, we've had these questions. Can you answer them? Can you tell me what your things are on it? Or, you know, how can you answer them yourself? So, the first concern some people had was basically the cost of the fitting, right? Because I think they work out as a fitting on its own, a tiny little bit more than, say, a standard JG Speed fit or a standard HEP fitting. But with this stuff, you don't need to put inserts in because the inserts are integral to the fitting itself. So it actually works out that they're slightly cheaper because you don't have to buy. Basically it is a bit similar to that, but so you don't have to buy inserts to go in it. So the next thing was obviously inserts alter the pipe bore size, so how does that affect everything? And these, once they're all done and dusted, so you've got 15mm size, or for this stuff it's 16, basically it's slightly, once the inserts are in, compared to like an insert in HEP or JG, basically Buteline is slightly larger, okay, so the bore size is actually slightly larger. Easy all crew, I'm late, but I went for a poo. Oh, well done. So, shall we show you how the system works? Do you want to have a go? What we are gonna do, we're first fixing all the stuff in here, okay, and we're gonna be filming all of that going in. So we'll be able to give you a really good idea. See this little video that we're doing now as kind of a teaser for you guys as to what Buteline is and how it works. And that's basically what we're going to do. So we'll do a proper video on that. And there will be the opportunity for you guys to get your hands on this stuff. Because we are going to be giving away, I think we're giving away 5 Buteline kits. Those starter kits over there. Seriously, I mean, it's a bloody good prize. We've got 5 starter kits given away. So that's 2, one of these in 15, one of these in 22. You get the cutters, you get a load of fittings. Pretty much all ready to go. All you've got to do after that is buy yourself a reel and pipe. I'm back, the best game is back. So, right, shall we have a look and see how this stuff works? I keep saying it, let's bloody do it. Right, so, they also very kindly supply a finger cutter to get someone hurt with, something like that. And that snips nice and easy, okay? So, let's grab some pipe. Now, what we'll do, we'll just cut a bit of this pipe off here. Sorry guys, just cut me down here anyway. Right, the next thing I want to do is dispel something that someone else basically said on Facebook or Twitter. They said that stuff is single ply wool. Well, I'm looking at it now and it isn't. I can identify there's 3 ply on this pipe here, so the wool's 3 ply. And actually, apparently I've been told that even that's wrong. Apparently it's 7 ply, the pipe wool on this stuff. The actual pipe as well bends really, really tight. What we'll do when we do our instructional video on this in a couple of, I think we might be filming next week or the week after, is we shall show you some photos of installations that's been going on. Sorry, some of my boys have been commenting on another video. So we'll show you some of the installations where it's going in. Is the pipe marked like HEP 2.0 with cut marks and insert marks? I tell you what, London Gas, there is basically the only company I know that do a system like this where you can go on a training course, or they'll come out, their reps will come out and train you. So what they'll train you to do is obviously push the pipe together and all that to know how far you've pushed it in, because obviously you need to push this stuff in fully. So So I mean, well, look, I've got the pipe here. We know it's thick wall ply. We know, I think it is marked on here. They've pressure tested this stuff. Like, there's some pressure testing videos that we'll show you as well. It is insane. Okay, so what we do? Let's just do a fitting. I just really want to do it, and it's difficult because this phone's up here. You know, just show you how this stuff works. Let's get on with it. Right, so firstly, let's show you this type of ratchet, okay? So, you're going to open this up, and this is so bloody simple. Oh, sorry, Gary's just come in. It's 5-part ply. Yeah, get Bryce, seen the video as well. It got pressure tested to 78 bar, this stuff, okay? And also, they did a hot and cold pressure test, right? To simulate, very quickly, 30 years pretty much of constant use. So how they've done that is they've pressurised it, they've dipped it in a hot, cool, is that a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it looks like Bovril. Thanks, you know how to install toilets and sinks. Okay, no worries, the best gamer. So, yeah, so they pressure tested this stuff and they did a 30-year hot and cold test. So basically it's dipping it in hot, dipping it in cold tank when it's under pressure, doing that 24 hours a day for weeks on end, and then basically simulating the hot and cold cycle of a heating system to see whether it was okay. Saw that bit about pressure before it popped. Interesting to know what copper pops at. I'll tell you another thing, mate. You don't get a guarantee with copper either. This stuff's got a 25-year guarantee on it. And actually, I was saying to Gaz last week, I was like, mate, what does that actually cover? A lot of companies say, oh yeah, it's a 25-year guarantee. But if a fitting pops and it floods a house and causes 30 grand's worth of damage, and all they're going to do is replenish the cost of the fitting, it doesn't really matter. Well, they actually stick by any damage caused by any faults or fittings and stuff like that, they'll do. And so far as I know, there hasn't been any problems yet. I'm in a dry house, frozen. Saw that bit about pressure. Right, okay, so we've got this type here, it's this little crimp tool. Number one, I want to dispel the thing. If you're trying to get this in between a floorboard, it's only this wide. You know, I can almost, right, if I could fit all this in here, I could do this whole job inside this cup if I could fit a fitting in there. So for people to say that the actual things are big or clunky, to be honest, it's not true. And it's just as, you know, it's less hassle than trying to tighten up a compression fitting, and to be honest, much less likely to leak. So let's have a look at how we do this. Right, so we've got our fitting here, like this. Trying to do this with like one hand while filming is pretty difficult. So I'll get round here like that, and we're just going to pop this on here. Right, so we're now pretty much ready to crimp it. We've got about 3mm on this side here, we've got a few mil on that side there. This is fully pushed in, okay? 8mm wide, works with one handle. That's Gaz, he's there now. Right, so look, I'm going to stand over here. And like, I mean, we all know, don't we? We all know I'm a big lad. We all know I'm a big lad. But, I mean, this is so easy to do. All we do now is you push it down and you feel it just give a bit where it gets past a certain point in the thing, and then just hold it for just count like a second, 2 seconds. You just do this. We're just going to do it now. And 1 and 2. That's it, right? That's it, in. And then, just pop it off like so, and let's have a look at the fitting. So we've done that, look at that, crimped up, done. I tell you now, the guns are out, great, if you use Buteline you don't need public liability insurance. Oh, I tell you what, Bri, talking of insurance, mate, would you even use it? Would you even use your own public liability? I mean, I don't know, I'm getting the feeling insurance companies are taking the mickey out of us lot for that. But anyway, right, so look. So there we go, we've got our crimped up fit in there, basically it's done. This is going to survive up to 78 bar, which you're never going to put through it. It's going to survive all that hot and cold stuff, all those bits and bobs like that, and it's a really, really cool little sort of system you've got there. I like the video, good man. What we'll do, I'm going to bend this round, and what we'll do, I'll show you how the other one works. Oh, you little bugger. I'll tell you what, it's quite... Well, I'll get the... where's my little cutter? Where's my little cutter? Right, we'll get this one here. I always sing when I'm at work. I think you're right, but... Oi, Brian, let's hope it never happens, mate. So, right, we'll do this again. We just push this into the fitting like that. Nice and easy. Oh, there you go. like that. So we're in there. We're going to crimp this bit up now with this other ratchet one. So, right. So now we're going to do this with the ratchet one, okay? So exactly the same system, just with a ratchet, pretty much. We're just going to pop that, see this here? We'll pop that on there like that. So there we are, we're in. Let's get up nice and close. Just like this, right? I don't even need to be strong, alright? And then we just crimp this up. Hold on, I'm just going to make sure, I'm just looking at my screen so I know we've got a good shot here. And then we're just going to go like this, and we're crimping now. Oh, get you now. And you just hold that for a few seconds. Yeah. Hold that like that so you know it's all gone in. And then release. And there you go. You've got basically a fitting like that. Now, I wish I had a massive chunky fat JG Speedfit fitting or HEP fitting or something like that. Gary's just texted me, he's obviously watching me. Gary, you love seeing my guns. He's like, oh, the tools are always a little bit stiff when you get it. Tell you what, you wouldn't believe the passion these guys have got it. I don't like change, only copper in my house. I can't stand those new tiny 5p coins. You knew, you knew where you were with a shilling, and those new thin back TV sets are flimsy. Tell you what, Stuart, I know you've taken the mickey there, but sometimes I think in a way, inadvertently, you're hitting the nail on the head with the kind of problem with our industry. You've got like Sparkies, you know, chippies, I suppose. They all go along. The funnel effect will confirm you've crimped the joint correctly. Exactly, right. But I think plumbers, I'm going to say it, I am a plumber, and I sometimes bloody hate moving on with the times. We are a fickle bunch of gits, aren't we, a lot of the time. Do they do a full range of reducing fitting? I'm just saying, before I go on to your question, London Gas, I just think sometimes we are the ones who need to wake up to some of the new products that are out there. And we've got a really good one here. You know, I mean, this is going in major installations all over the country at the moment. And as self-employed individual plumbers, we need to sort of get up with the times. This can make our jobs real easy, I think. I'm a plumber and a gas apprentice, good stuff. So, London Gas, let's answer your question. Do they do a full range of fittings? Gary's somewhere here. I don't know why you're not commenting, Gary. You could comment to London Gas and tell him. But here we go, let me have a look. Let me show you some of the fittings they do. So obviously the one we've just shown you is this 22, so you've got 22 by 15 by 15. So if you, I don't know, run this under a floor, you've got a couple of rads you want to feed off to, something like that, boom, that does the job. You obviously, look, this is what I love these. Gaz still can't get his head round it. He's like, why do you plumbers love copper tails going up to radiators? Oh, Gaz, it's because we're like that. It's just how it is. You know, you don't want to get them kicked. I'll tell you what though, look at this for first fix, right? So imagine you're running your boat bar, up to, look at that, for a radiator tail. Don't know how to comment, technology is just... Right, so look, so you're running, say you're running up to a couple of tails on a radiator. Basically, you solder this on, so we're just going to pop this off like that. You solder that onto the tail coming down, your 15mm copper tail. Alright, and then you've got we're under the floor here. No Flexi Fridays. Gary, don't be shy, said Ashley. Oh. So basically, look, and then you're going to push your butte onto here. Let's do that now, look. So, tell you what, where's the girl? Em? Oh, I want Emily up here. She's supposed to be helping me out in this today. Do you know what she's doing? Taking a Sainsbury's delivery. Have you heard of Upanor? Yeah, of course I have, mate, of course. Emily, what? Can you grab us a little bit of 15mm copper, please?
From where?
Out the back of the van. Oh, by the way, the van's ill at the moment.
Where's your van key?
Van keys. I don't know. Actually, no, I've got them here. Look at there, the old beasts. Just grab us a bit of 15mm copper out the back. Have you heard of Upanor? Yeah, I have. Yeah. Also, you can twist the fitting after you've crimped it up. You kind of can do that on these as well. Hi, what are we doing today? Nova, we're looking at this Buteline stuff here. Where can you purchase all these fittings and pipe? Can you get it from local Screwfix? You can get it from Plum Nation. So if you go online, Plum Nation are basically, if you've got like City Plumbing, PTS, BSS, they're all owned by Travis Perkins, and Plum Nation is kind of like the online arm of their plumbing outlets. So you can get them from there. I've got a feeling, I don't know, but I've got a feeling you're going to be able to get these from Graham soon as well, but don't quote me on that one, I'm not sure. The thing I want to show you here anyway is, obviously you're going to solder your copper in here, but we've got this ribbed internal part here, and that is integral in these fittings as well. Okay, so, oh, where is it? Let me have a look. So look, we've got, it's integral. Oh man, I've got so much stuff laying about here. Yeah, so look, just want to show you, you get end caps as well, Plum Nation price match if you find it cheaper. Oh, no, you can't twist once clamped, it's bomb proof and permanent, that's what Gary's just said. Tell you what, don't mess with Gary. Ex-county cricketer Gary is, yeah, ex-county cricketer, and also plays off 3 at golf, don't you Gaz? You're one of them sods who's good at sport. Oh yeah, oh, how'd you get on at the golf today? Oh, didn't do too well, I only scored 45, playing off 3, something like that. Cheeky sod. Right. 22's fine. Oh, that's, that's 15.
Yeah, I know, but that's...
Cool, I tell you what, she's...
that's 15.
Yeah, I am talking live on here, you know. I tell you what, she always answers back. I'm the plumber. So look, Butte is Butte. It's going to be my new best friend. Butte is a Butte. Look at this, right? So look, I know it's not the clean, this is all she could find in the back of the van. I should have found a cleaner bit of pipe. But look, so we've got a little bit of copper here. So see, this is your copper tail up. You push that on there, you solder that, okay? And then you can pop... Gary's just said he only scores 43 points. And then you can pop your Butte into here, off to your system or whatever. So look, it's a great first fix thing. Oh, and what I'll do, look, we'll just use this now. We'll cramp this up so we know it's all ready to go. I'm wasting a nice little Butte fit here. You know what I mean? So look, I'm going to pop that in there like that. In you go, my little darling. If you go when they come out and train you on this, they'll show you how to mark your pipe so you know you've pushed it in far enough. And I think it's a testament to how passionate they are about the fitting that they actually offer training on it. That's brilliant. You get a little certificate and everything. I'm actually getting one soon. Gaz is reminds me of Gerbert's Mepler pipe minus the need for the hydraulic press. Well, this is the thing. I can just do this here. So imagine we're doing our first fix up to our rads. We're just going to leave that. Remember as well, this is nice and rigid and everything, and it's just going to be up there ready for later on when we second fix or something like that. So look, and done. There we go, another one done. And all like let's try something here. Let's just try something we haven't ever done before. We're going to put this down here, right? I'm going to show you. What we'll do, we'll run a little bit of this pipe through here. Where's my cutters? Alright, we've got our cutters here. Let's get some of this pipe out. Let's get some of this pipe out, guys. Tell you what, you could do some damage with these, couldn't you, these cutters? I just want to show you, because people say so much stuff about something. They've got this preconception about a certain product. Oh, I'm not going to use that. So look, oh, we've got perfect bit here. Perfect bit. Right, I'm going to run it down here. Can you see this all right, guys? I'm going to run it down here, like this. Through here like that, and round there. So I think that simulates a pretty tight space, doesn't it? Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to put a T on. So we've got like little T here. For you London Gas, they do all, like, seriously, hundreds of fittings, mate. Yeah, 16mm, that's why I asked. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're clips, by the way. Let me just say something about their clips. I've got some of their clips here. Oh, it's not the right type. This type here. Now, you see, obviously, a lot of plastic pipe out there. Look at their clip they've got. That's a really, really well-designed clip, this. They've got this like integrated saddle, flexible saddle on it, and obviously they all sort of tie in as well. So you see a lot of plastic pipe when it gets hot, it sags, and I think a lot of that's often because the clips that have been used don't allow it to basically stretch and go in and out, and this kind of negates that problem. So you get a lot less sagging. All right, we don't like a sag, do we? So look, let's show. I want to show you how easy it is. What we'll do, we'll try and use the biggest one. So this is the 15mm here. So, you're not going to be able to see me do this, are you? Can you see me over here if I go here? Or do you want us to do it here? Should we do it here? Let's do it. So look, it's right under here, this bit in this. So actually, get at. So let's just have a go, shall we? Cut the boat back. Cut the boat. Right, so there it is cut. Get the fitting now. Get that pushed on. Oh, there's one in there. One in there. Get your crimper. Look, crimper's in, nice and easy. Like that. 1 and 2, done. Then we've got this one here. So get that lined up just right. And then we are 1 and 2. There we go, done. They're pushed on. Let me get the camera. I'll bring you down, you can have a little gander. There you go, look at that. In there, done, nice and easily, and everything else. So, to say that it's big and bulky, yet again, it's just something that people just say. Why is this preferable to Speed Fit? Matt, good question. And I know, Matt, you're still, I don't know, are you quite new to the plumbing industry? I don't know, but Matt's asked us, why is this preferable to Speed Fit? Number one, Speed Fit has got a few things where it can go wrong. If you cut the pipe wrong and push the pipe through, it can push the O-ring out. That is number one. And sometimes you're not going to know about that. You think you've pushed it all the way through and that's it, basically. And then without knowing it, you've pushed the O-ring out and it's sat in the middle of the fitting, you pressurise the system, you get a leak. Now, as a plumber, as a DIYer, alright Gary, hold on. As a DIY, right, you know, getting a leak in your house, okay, it's a pain in the arse, it's one of those things. You're like, oh, well, I better fix that or whatever. But as a plumber, as a professional, it's bad, really bad. You turn up someone's house, you put some Speed Fit in, you get a leak, there's water everywhere, stuff like that. And I know we all, I mean, a lot of us pressure test with air, I do. The great thing about that is obviously if you get a leak with air, no one on site knows about it. You're like, oh, I've got a pressure drop here. Ooh, I better get that sorted out. So that's the thing there. The next thing is you don't have any component parts to fail, okay? So you can just push this stuff on, you push it on, it's all part of the same thing, you crimp it up and it's done. Don't like Speed Fit, fitting too big, bulky. London, we're getting onto this in a sec. You guys, tell you what, you guys are a learned bunch of chaps, you lot, and you're obviously well engaged with your plumbing and all that because you're here watching us on a Saturday. All right, when you, well, if you're like me, you're getting over last night's beer. And yeah, exactly. So it's all integral, the whole lot. You've got the insert, you've got this mechanical crimp or clamps that's set up here, which is permanent, okay? It's not something you can take apart. I suppose some people might see the fact that you can take JG Speedfit apart as a good thing. Personally, I don't. You want to put, if you're a proper plumber, you don't really want to be taking your fittings apart again or anything like that. The actual fittings themselves are a lot smaller. So if we have a look at the one we've just done over here, right? So we've got this bit here like that. Imagine you've got if you've got like a massive chunky JG Speedfit, you can't insulate it very well. Why use Speedfit? You'll only have to go back to them at a later date when everything is leaking. Gary, you sent me a text, mate, and I just missed it. So yeah, the thing is, this is permanent. You can't pull it apart. In fact, I've got my local, well, basically I'm a big rugby fan, as you guys know, and I've spoke to them. Their first team plays in like National League 2, so they're bloody good first team. And they won't let me do it yet, but towards the end of the season, when they're doing their training, I'm doing a tug of war with this stuff. Buteline themselves pulled a 3.5 ton digger with a single coupling, and they sort of looped a load of bute round and a single coupling and pulled that about. Save yourself a fortune in insulation. See, exactly. JG is awful. If I have to use plastic, I use HEP. I'll tell you now, mate. Well, what we'll do in a minute, next thing, the last thing I want to say is that to insulate this stuff, you can just run your insulation over it. It's very, very neat, okay? It's permanent. Loads of photos of some of the installs that have happened. Now, the thing is, what I want to talk to you about is Hankatak said here, it's just said something that is definitely, you know, something to do with our industry and our sort of mindset towards new products. If I have to use plastic, he says, all right, 3 meters deep or whatever, you've got lots of tight turns to get around, bits and bobs like that. Plastic negates a myriad's worth of extra fittings, and I see every fitting as a potential leak point. That's the thing. You reduce all those. you can run them around under floors, you can do all this and all that, pop them up in copper. You've got a proper first fix solution, okay, with plastic. Now, the problem is with HEP and JG is that there's a lot of problems that can go wrong with the O-ring and the clamp and everything. Also, they're bulky, so you can't insulate them. But mate, George, I don't know where George is actually. He's out and about, he's somewhere. This stuff here is permanent, it's mechanical. They back it up with an actual little training course as well. Same for me, HEP if I have to use plastic, but hate it. But hate to put it under floors or in walls. See, I don't have a problem with putting plastic under floor or anything like that. I don't have a problem when the product that you're putting in has been pressure tested to 78 bar and has a hot and cold life cycle of 30 years tested on it. That sort of thing, I'm like, you know. JG, I can understand it. I can understand. It's just terrifying, isn't it? You see that stuff. It doesn't hold it very well or anything like that. This is just a more professional way. I don't know how to say it. There must be a sort of cool ring to it to say, like, this is sort of plastic pipe. This is a system of Buteline pipe that is one above, you know, or it's just more professional, I'd say. So if you look into Excel and, you know, push yourself a little bit, and you are using plastic, I definitely see this as a great way of doing it. And it's backed up by the fact, I mean, how often can you guys bring up JG or HEP2O and speak to one of their reps really easily? I mean, I don't know, these guys seem to be always on the ball, they're always bloody hassling me. Aren't you, Gary? You know what, he said to me, I was going to go and play golf on Friday, and thankfully I bloody didn't because it pissed it down. But is it nail proof, lol? Oh, Chris, nothing's nail proof, mate, we all know that. If I got a nail gun, I'd soon make mincemeat of that, mate, but it would do as well with copper. Someone's at the door, Emily. Someone's at the door. I think that might be Sainsbury's. Should we go and see the Sainsbury's man? No. Right, also, Gary says here, it says you've got 100% guarantee with Butte and all that as well. I think we need to rat around a golf. Are you ever in Sheffield area? James, what do you play off, mate? I play off 22, so I'm not a killer, you know. I'm fine a deal. So look, the last thing we'll see here. So we know that this stuff is permanent, it's more professional. Butte back it up with a really good rep team. They're very, very engaged in what they're doing. And they're finding that they're sort of butting their head against a bit of a wall here when it comes to the UK market. And it annoys me because I look at this and think this is a really good system. They're upping the game on plastic, which has got this sort of funny thing about it. So in a week or two's time, when our proper review, first fixing all this stuff in here goes live, you guys are going to have the chance to win 5 sets of this stuff, okay? Get your hands on it. I definitely recommend you go over to Butte's website, Buteline's website at, I think it's buteline.com/UK. Say hello to my little girls, Lizzie and Nancy. Hi, Lizzie and Nancy. Hold tight for the bad boy. Yeah, so I definitely think you should go over there and have a look at some of their stuff. Well done, Bri. Buteline equals beautiful. Let's have a quick look, actually. I'm just going to pop over to their Twitter now. Sorry, I don't want to get too close to you. I've got some awful breath from last night. I lost at Crib. Does anyone play Crib? An old school game? So, here we go. So let's have a look at how Gary's just said, plumbers are bloody resistant to change, even when it is a commercial no-brainer. All right, Gary. Deary me. So look, here we go. This is a photo that we got sent through. So look, we've got Butte going in here. Okay, gate valves on it, but look at how much better that looks compared to, you know, something that's been bloody slung in a bit of JG or whatever. Look, and they use it for underfloor heating as well because it's got a very tight coil. You can bend it really, really tightly. It's really good for that. And it's just going in here. Where is he? Hold on. Where's Luke? Luke's somewhere on here. Where are you, Luke? I just saw a photo of him somewhere. But like, look at it. I mean, we posted this one up here. Look, not many problems. So guys, I mean, I don't really want to keep on bashing on about it. I'm going to do a video about it. It just irritates me when our trade won't move with the times. And they go, I mean, there was some guy on Facebook, he said, it's shit, it's awful, always leaks. So I went back to him and I said, well, mate, I've never had a problem with it. So have you got any photos or anything? Because when we do any sort of review and stuff, we research it like extensively. and I never heard anything back. And I've never, of the 1 or 2 or 3 people who've said it isn't very good, they can't say why, and they've never used it. So speak to your local rep, get on the thing and have a word with them, and just say, look guys, can I get my hands on this? The only way you guys are going to know, it's well and good me showing you a video of it, the only way you guys are going to get to know what it's like is to get your hands on it. So we'll give you the chance to do that in a couple of weeks' time. Take it easy, James. Look forward to some more videos. Helped a hell of a lot. Hold tight. See you later, James, mate. Have a great Saturday. And guys, I think that's, well, I'm just going to drink my tea. Oh, I'll tell you what, between you and me, the missus makes literally the worst cup of tea ever. She forces it. She squeezes the bloody tea bag beside the tea. Look, what you do, I know exactly what you mean. We don't like change, but we must embrace change to progress. You're exactly right, London Gas. You're exactly right, mate. Yeah, so there we go. I tell you what, if I'm thinking about doing Tough Mudder, by the way, just to say. Mate, Betty or Hay. To be honest, I was thinking about paying for that to get that fight. Video's stuck. Oh shit, hold on. Let me just see if it's gone. We still got a kilobyte rate in there, have we? No, we're still here apparently. Or am I looking at, is it everything working alright still, guys? Apparently Tom Kirkland's saying the video's stuck. I hope it isn't, guys, I really do. So guys, it's Saturday, I've got to get on with tacking this out. I'm going to drink this revolting cup of tea that my wife has made me. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, you can. I mean, come on, gas safe is one thing. It's one part of a heating system. You can work on you can work on a heating system on the water side, but if you haven't got gas safe, you can't work on the gas side. Gaz has just texted me. He's just saying anyone who wants to get involved. Tell you what, Gaz, just send us. Well, see if we can get Emily up here to send out some bits. I'll tell you what. I'll put a link up in this description here, guys, so you can have a little bit of a look. Yeah, we've had some funny old stream health today, haven't we? Look, let me just very, very, very quickly just bring this around here. I'm just going to type in for you the Buteline website, www.buteline.com/UK. Okay, so you can pop there. Hopefully, I don't know if you can click on that or not. Paste that into your thing. There you go. Count me in. I want to know more. Get involved. Well done, London Gas. There's some people out there in our industry who've just grumpy old gits and don't want to move with the times. If you ask me, if you want to professionally use plastic pipe, make it look good. I mean, imagine you turn up at a customer's house, right? And there's the plumber before you whacked in a load of bloody Hep 2O, and you turn up and you put this stuff in, and they watch you doing that. Tell you what, you're going to look a lot better than them, aren't you? So we'll do a proper video review of this. You'll be able to definitely win some stuff. I'd just like to finish and say that we've got a new video going live tomorrow, okay? It's a funny little job I did for a mate of mine, basically just removing his radiator and capping off the pipes in the floor. So it's a bit more of a one for the DIYer and the apprentice, but we have a bit of a laugh as we always do on it. So that's going to go live tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. So do go over there and watch it. Yeah, so guys, as I said, get over there and have a look at Buteline. Check my comment, Ashley. Well, right, okay, look, Ashley wants to check his comment. Seriously, Ash, if I do that, would love to meet any of you at the place of your choosing. Yeah, so Gary's just said, he's just texted me, said he's watching now. Gary, you just don't ever comment on YouTube, do you? I don't know how you do it. You need a Google account. Sign in under your Google account, and then you'll be able to comment on this YouTube video, Gaz. But Gaz said he'd love to meet some of you. If any of you want to get your hands on it, if you're an apprentice or anything like that, have a word with your college. See if you can say to your college, look, Plumber Parts was showing us this particular system. We're going to do it. I mean, all our videos are shown in colleges anyway, so in a couple of weeks' time, all you college lecturers are going to know about this as well. But yeah, just say to your boss as well, oh, Plumber Parts was saying that. Tell you what, if any of you have got an old git that you work with, say you're a plumber, a plumbing apprentice, I bet you've got an old git, Gary, and I bet you'd show that to him and he'd go, I don't like it. And it's just like, mate, let's get our hands on it, give it a try, see what we think, all right? So yeah, I'm gonna say a bit more about this over the next couple of months. Definitely, I think we should try and push this one out here. We've got a really good opportunity to get ahead of the curve at Plumber Parts and actually, get this. Fancy trying to get British Gas to use this, lol. Nah, British Gas don't use anything that's good, do they, Tom? Yeah, that's the thing. Bloody British Gas. So yeah, so video live tomorrow. We will be doing t-shirts soon. Get hold of Gary and the team at Buteline. Follow them on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. Try and get in contact with them. It's no skin off your nose, and it's definitely no skin off theirs to meet up with them sometime over the next few weeks when you're on site, and they will give you a bit of a scrub, okay? And they'll show you how the system works. So get your hands on it, okay? Did you see my Lord's drive-by on Twitter? Oh, bloody hell. No, seriously, guys, I've not been on social media all that much the last couple of days, purely because I've been doing this. So yeah, I think that's about it. Just to reiterate, you know, small tool, okay? It's not massive. Look at it. So that's the biggest one there, okay? It's quite a long handle on it, but to be honest, as you get bigger, you can probably cut the handle off it and do it without that, can't you? And you get some of these on it, guy. But yeah, and look, it's not very big, really professional system, and I love it. So, guys, have a great Saturday. Thanks ever so much for watching this morning. I've got to go and do loads of work now. I've been yapping for a good hour, haven't I, as usual. So come back and watch tomorrow with our new video. I'd like them to move on from copper and Hep 2O. Yeah, guys, I mean, seriously, copper tails all the way by all means. You know what I'm like. And if you're running pipe down the wall to a radiator, you know, do it in copper. Gary said to me, he said, this is one of the few plastic systems you can actually paint this one as well. So you can paint it if you want to, but Gaz is not going to agree with me here, but if it's visible, it's copper. If it's hidden, it's plastic, all right? That's one of those ways. Unless, of course, you know, you've got certain reasons. Every job's different, isn't it? They've all got their reason for how it worked out. So, guys, yet again, thanks ever so much for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow on Sunday. And we'll let you know as well when these t-shirts are all coming out and everything. And yeah, cool. Get over to our website at plumberparts.co.uk. Sign up to find your plumber, guys. You know, please do that. It's Saturday. Why don't you get over there? It's only 50 quid a year. I think we worked out it costs something like £4.18 a week. No, sorry, £4.18 a month, sorry. So what about this rule about coming off the boiler 1 metre away has to be copper? London Gas, you're exactly right. But let's face it, it's always way more than 1 metre. Because usually it's a floor-mounted boiler or it's wall-mounted and you've got loads of copper pipe. You're just not going to show plastic going to the boiler, are you? Because it looks crap for a start. So it kind of already cancels itself out. It's just something we need to know, isn't it? And do. So yeah, guys, I've got to go, all right? I've got to go. I've got a whole day ahead of us. So, like I said, have a look into this Buteline stuff. Don't let it pass you by, okay? Once you've got all this stuff on board on your van, if you ever come across any of it, you've got it. You know how to do it. Plumber Parts gave you the heads up and you'll be confident about it, all right? So, yeah, get on there, have a look, check it out. It's an excellent system and I'm really looking forward to showing you guys more about it. So have a great weekend, have a great Sunday. I hope Hay gets his head kicked in. No, I don't. I hope he's all right. I hope it's a safe fight, but I want Hay to lose, definitely. And have a great weekend and I'll see you tomorrow in our next video. And obviously I'll see you online at our Twitter and Facebook. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you later. Hold tight. Bye-bye.